A very interesting topic that we want to talk about today is called as employee engagement. Now, you will normally find the human resource teams involved in doing a lot of team activities, fun activities, birthday cakes cutting, making sure that you do office picnics, sometimes making sure that during festivals getting teams to do various kind of activities, whether it is decorations, whether it is Independence Day flag hosting. So there is it's also called as in a lot of places cultural activities, fun activities, teaming activities. In the human resource parley, we call it an employee engagement. Employee engagement, while includes a lot of other aspects also, whether it's employee satisfaction surveys, satisfaction methods, the communication systems, the town halls, or the performance management system. But we are going to talk about all these activities which we were just referring to as the cultural or the fun or the other activities. So employee engagement is a necessary tool that any HR organization has to build the culture of the organization. Okay. Culture means in what manner should the organization work, in what manner should the organization think, and in what manner should the organization react or act to any situation. So as an HR, it's our job to make sure that we are able to build some kind of a synchronous culture within the organization. And the tools that we have to do this is what we call as employee engagement. So ideally speaking, you would have very smart human resource professionals with high degree of COE expertise performing this role. Because when I want to do as a human resource expert or a COE in employee engagement, if I want to build a culture of down to top communication going very easily so that I can have diversity of ideas, so that I can have the younger team members being able to share open communication or have the opportunity to not get into whistleblower kind of issues, then I would like to have an open communication from top to down to top, a formal communication mechanism, and most importantly an informal communication mechanism which has a lot of official information circulating in it, which I can capture to try and mold to build a culture. If I need to do this, I will try to find opportunities where I can get people into the habit of doing this. So you create systems like a birthday cake celebration. When a birthday cake celebration is done, an employee engagement professional or a practitioner would try and see what is the output the organization wants out of this birthday cake celebration. Whether I want team bonding, which means inter-team people to come, people from 4-5 teams to come together, clap for the person and cut the cake. Whether I want it only in the same team, or whether I want juniors and seniors to come, or whether I want the whole organization to get together, or whether I want to give it only as a private time to the individual. So it varies how you structure it. Some organization wanting to give private would say birthday is your holiday. Some organization wanting it for the whole organization would say that we are going to celebrate birthdays once a month and everybody needs to come necessarily. Okay. Some organization would say that your manager is going to personally come to you and give you a gift. Okay. And you're going to say, manager will say happy birthday to you, because what you're trying to do is a manager to the junior, you're creating a relationship. And in some places you would say as a team, you're allowed to use this budget and go out for a birthday party. So in all these cases, you're trying to create an environment to create some kind of a system or a mechanism. Therefore, an employee engagement is all the systems, mechanisms and tools that we have by way of festivals, cultural associations or celebrations to try and see how I can mold the culture. Anything that happens in the organization would have an objective, a human resource objective written in front of them. A birthday, what is the objective that the organization gets out of this? Okay. A farewell party, what is the objective we get out of this? Because we are giving some messages. What is the structure going to be? So employee engagement therefore should have a very detailed strategy, should have a wonderful strategy, and should have a very clear objective in terms of what you're doing, why you're doing, and how you're going to measure the output of what you've done in terms of business objectives. Employee engagement impacts business objectives very, very positively. So you should have as a system, as an organization, to be able to figure out what I did and how it impacted my business. That's what a successful employee engagement function and an employee engagement practitioner would do.